Hello everyone, this is Payal Vacha. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss about GMP consideration of pilot plant scale-up technique and scale-up of liquid oral products. So let's get started. These are the list of contents. In this video, we will discuss GMP consideration. First one is advantages, disadvantages, what is liquid orals, steps of liquid manufacturing process, critical aspects of liquid manufacturing, formulation aspects of liquid orals, layout of pilot plant study, equipments that are used in liquid orals, general steps, and last one is quality assurance. First one, in GMP consideration. First of all, what is GMP? Good manufacturing practice. GMP items that should be a part of scale-up. So GMP items or GMP procedure that are the part of scale-up. For scale-up purpose, according to GMP, industry is required. First one is equipment qualification. Second one is process validation. Process validation is required for scale-up purpose. Regularly, schedule preventive maintenance is required. Regularly, processes are reviewed and revalidated by skilled person. That is the part of GMP. For scale-up purpose, relevant return standard operating procedure. Return standard operating procedure, that means SOP. Relevant SOP is required to operate equipments. The use of component technically qualified person. So technically qualified person is required to operate any type of equipments or any technical equipment or machine. Adequate provision for training of personnel. So adequate facility is required for training of any persons. A well-defined technology transfer system is required. Validated cleaning procedure is required according to good manufacturing practice. For cleaning purpose, an orderly arrangement of equipment so as to easy material flow and prevent a cross contamination. That means equipments are arranged uniformly so easily material are flow out, material are easily maintained or stored and prevent the cross contamination. Advantages. Members of the production and quality control divisions can readily observe scale-up runs. That means production and quality control divisions have committee. So in committee members, they can readily observe the scale-up techniques. Next one is supplies of excipients and drugs. They are cleared by the quality control division and can be drawn from the more spacious area provided to the production division. That means supply of any raw material like excipients and drug all are cleared by quality control division and they can be withdrawn from the more spacious area they are provided to the production area. Access to the engineering department person is provided for equipment installation, maintenance and repair. One person is required that is come from engineering department because they provided for equipment installation. They are useful for equipment installation, maintenance and repair purpose. What is the disadvantages? Disadvantages. First one is the frequency of direct interaction of formulator with the production person in the manufacturing area will be reduced. That means the direct interaction between formulator and production person in manufacturing area will be reduced. That is the disadvantages. Next one is any problem in manufacturing will be directed toward its own pilot plant personnel. So any problems that is present in manufacturing area will be directed towards its or will be directly affected to the pilot plant personnel. What is liquid orals? The physical form of drug product that is pourable which display Newton or a pseudoplastic flow behavior and conform to its container at room temperature. So what is liquid orals? The physical form of drug product that is pourable which display two types of flow behavior, Newton flow, otherwise pseudoplastic flow. What is Newton flow? Newton law for fluid which states that the rate of shear strain in a fluid is directly proportional to applied shear stress. That means Newton flow which stated that the shear strain in fluid or the rate of shear strain in fluid, it is directly proportional to applied shear stress. And this law also gives us a quantitative definition of viscosity. Viscosity according to this law is shear stress that is required to produce unit rate of shear strain. That is regarding Newton flow. What is pseudoplastic flow? Pseudoplastic flow are shear thinning fluids, the opposite. That means the viscosity of fluids that are decreased as the shear rate increases. Example of pseudoplastic behavior like quicksand, blood, milk, etc. What is pseudoplastic flow? Pseudoplastic flow means the viscosity of fluid is decreases as the shear rate increases. So viscosity and shear rate both are opposite to each other. Liquid dosage form may be disperse system or a solution system. So liquid dosage form divided into two types, disperse phase system or second one is solution based system. So what is dispersed system? In dispersed system there are two or more phases where one phase is distributed in another. So dispersed system is that type of system there are two or more phases is available and one phase is distributed in another phase, that is called as a dispersed system. Next one is what is solution? Solution refers to two or more substances mixed homogeneously. So what is difference between dispersed system and solution system? In solution system two or more substances are mixed uniformly and completely mixed, while in dispersed system one phase is dispersed into the another phase. So they are not completely mixed in case of dispersed system. Steps of liquid manufacturing process. So for liquid manufacturing process, first step is planning of material requirements. So in first step, which type of material is required, like API, active pharmaceutical ingredients, or which type of raw material is required for a manufacturing process. First of all, in first stage, planning is required. Second one is liquid preparation. After raw materials are come from industry, liquid preparation stage. Second stage is liquid are prepared. After liquids are prepared out by using standard procedure, filling and packaging of liquid preparation. Liquid preparation are filling, liquid preparation are filled into the bottles and packaging is required to maintain stability of any product. And last one is quality assurance is required to maintain quality or to check the quality of substances or any sample. Critical aspects of liquid manufacturing. First one is physical plant, heating, ventilation, and air controlling system. So, what are the critical aspects for liquid manufacturing? In physical plant, heating, ventilation is some type of critical aspect. To maintain ventilation, that is a critical aspect, and air controlling system, that is also one type of critical aspects in liquid manufacturing plant. So the effect of long processing times at suboptimal temperature should be considered in terms of consequences on the physical or chemical stability of ingredients as well as product. That means the effect of long processing time at suboptimal temperature. So long processing time is required in some liquid oral preparation, and at suboptimal temperature liquid preparation is prepared should be considerable in terms of consequences on physical or chemical stability of ingredients are affected. So during liquid preparation, some preparation required some long process in required suboptimal temperature for processing purpose. It directly affects physical and chemical stability of excipients. What is the physical stability? Size, shape, appearance of any drug products are changed. And what is chemical stability? Color is changed. That is the example of color of any drug substances is change. That is the example of chemical stability. Chemical instability. Formulation aspects of oral liquid. Formulation aspect. First one is suspension. In suspension, parameters to be considered. Which type of parameters are considered for a suspension? First one is addition and dispersion of suspending agent. So, addition and dispersion of suspending agent, that is the parameters to be considered by in preparation of suspension. At lab scale, sprinkling method is used for addition and dispersion of suspending agent, while or at production scale, vibrating feed system is used for addition and dispersion of suspending agent. Next one is, or second parameter is hydration or wetting of suspending agent. After addition of suspending agent into the dispersion system, hydration or wetting of suspending agent is occur. time and temperature required for hydration of suspending agent. Third parameter is how much time is required and how many temperature is required for hydration of any suspending agent. Mixing speed. Fourth parameter of suspension is mixing speed is required. High speed which leads to the air entrapment. So optimum mixing speed is required. Next one is selection of equipment according to their batch sizes. Fifth parameter is selection of equipment according to their batch size. Next one is versator. Versator that are used to avoid air entrapment during suspension preparation. And last parameter to be considered during suspension preparation, that one is mesh size. Mesh size is required. The one in mesh size, one which is chosen, must be capable of removing the unwanted foreign particulates but should not filter out any of active ingredients. Such a sieve can only be selected based on production batch size trials. So what is mesh size? In mesh size, chosen must be capable of remove the unwanted foreign particle. Unwanted foreign particle are removed easily but should not filter out any of API. That type of mesh size is required. That all are the parameters to be considered during suspension preparation. Next one is agent. First agent is wetting agent. Wetting agent, it is required for salt formation, or that is called as salt formation ingredients, and purpose of wetting agent is facilitating the connection between API and vehicle. So what is the suspension? Suspension have various agents. First one is wetting agent, that are salt formation ingredients, and purpose of wetting agent is to facilitate the connection between drug and vehicles like water or any solution or any solvent. Next one is buffering system. Buffering system, polymers and antioxidant. Buffering system, they are required for pH maintenance. Polymers is also required for pH maintenance, like cellulose derivative, all cellulose derivative, they are required for pH maintenance. And last one is antioxidants. Antioxidants, that is required for oxidation prevention. Purpose of buffering system, polymers and antioxidant is protecting the API. So buffering system, polymers and antioxidants, they prevent or protect the drugs, active pharmaceutical ingredient. Next one is coloring agent, suspending agent and flocculating agent is required. So what is the purpose of coloring agent, suspending agent and flocculating agent? Purpose is maintaining the suspension appearance. So suspension appearance, that is maintained by coloring agent, by using coloring agent, suspending agent and flocculating agent. Next one is, or last one is sweeteners and flavoring agent. What is the purpose of sweetener and flavoring agent? Masking the unpleasant taste or bitter taste of any drug substances. So sweetener and flavoring agent both are useful for masking of unpleasant taste of any drug substances that are regarding suspension. Next one is formulation aspects of oral liquid. In formulation aspects of oral liquid, second one is or second preparation is emulsion. First one is suspension and second one is emulsion. In emulsion, parameters to be considered are which type of parameters are affected during the emulsion preparation. First one is maintenance of temperature is required. Next one is mixing equipment. After mixing equipment, homogenizing equipment. Fourth one is in process or final product filters. That all are the parameters to be considered during emulsion preparation. Another one is or another parameters is screens like pump and filling equipments. Next parameter is phase volumes is required, phase viscosities is required, and phase densities is required during emulsion preparation. So all are the parameters that affected to the emulsion during emulsion preparation. First one, in emulsion, agent, solid particles and droplet particles. What are the purpose of solid particles and droplet particles? Purpose is maintain particle size. Second one is or second agent is buffering system, antioxidants and polymer. What are the purpose of all of above? Purpose is protecting the active pharmaceutical ingredients. Third one is coloring, emulsifying agents, penetration enhancer and gelling agent. What are the purpose of coloring agent, any emulsifying agent, penetration enhancer or gelling agent? So common purpose of all of above is maintaining the appearance of emulsion. And last one is sweeteners and flavoring agent. So purpose of sweetener and flavoring agent is taste masking. So masking the unpleasant taste of any drug substances or masking the bitter taste of any drug substances or any smell. That are regarding emulsion. Next one is solution. Formulation aspects of oral liquid. Third one is solution preparation. During solution preparation, which type of parameters to be considered are first one is tank size or diameter of tank. Second one is which type of impeller is used. Next one is impeller diameter, rotational speed of impeller. So impeller diameter, impeller type, which type of impeller is used, diameter of impeller and rotational speed of impeller, numbers of impellers, numbers of baffles are used, all affect the solution preparation. Next one is or another parameters is mixing capability of impeller. Next one is clearance between impeller blades and wall of the mixing tank. Next one is height of the filled volume in the tank. Next one is filtration equipment should not remove the API. Which type of equipment is required or this type of equipment is required. Transfer system is which type of transfer system is used. So all are the parameters to be considered during solution preparation. In solution preparation, First agent is buffers, antioxidant and preservative. So what are the purpose of buffers, antioxidants and preservatives? Protecting the API. The next one is coloring, stabilizers, co-solvents, antimicrobial preservatives. So what are the purpose of all the agents? Purpose is maintaining the appearance of solution by adding coloring agent, stabilizer, co-solvent and antimicrobial preservative. Third one is sweetener and flavoring agent. So purpose of sweetener and flavoring agent is taste or smell masking purpose. So masking the unpleasant taste or smell of any bitter substances. That is the layout of pilot plant. In layout of pilot plant, first one is primary component tank is present here, and fourth one is purified water tank is available. So three primary component tank is present here. After that, they are transferred to the dosing pump. After that, dosing pump, they are entered into the mixer for a mixing purpose, and collector tank is required. Collector tank is present, continuous or bed size. After that, that is converted into the filters. From filters, they are transferred to the booster pump. After booster pump, it is transferred to the homogenizer and mixing controller device is available. After that, they are converted into the pressure pump and hydropneumatic vessel is present here. That are converted into the UV rays. They are passed out from the UV rays. Further, they are transferred into the homogenizer, and finally, bottling equipment is present here for a filling purpose, and restriction gate is available in a packaging area. In above side, air recycle compartment is available. For air recycle, compressor is present. After compressor, filter is required. And above that, also one type of restriction gate is present. That are the mixing and filling lines for pharmaceutical dosage form using this hydropneumatic system instead of mechanical system. So the liquid moves by the pressure generated in the compressed air tank. That are the layout of pilot plant study. Next one is which type of equipments are used. First one is mixer is used in layout study. What is the purpose of mixer? They are required for uniformly mixing of any drug with excipient. Second one is homogenizer. So what is homogenizer? Homogenizer is a piece of laboratory or industrial equipment that are used for homogenization of various types of materials like any tissue, plant, food, soil, etc. So homogenizer, it is a industrial equipment and that are used for homogenization of any types of material. How do homogenizer work? Homogenizer mainly works by agitating the liquid that is to be homogenized, and agitation can be done by using a mechanical arrangement which pump the liquid through an orifice plate, and agitation can also be done by acoustic medium which uses ultrasonic frequency to agitate a surface over which the liquid is pumped. So that is the role of homogenizer. Next one is filtration assembly. What is the role of filtration assembly? So filtration assembly that is required for filtration purpose. Next one is bottling assembly. So what is the bottling process? In bottling process, packaging of any bottled material which typically involves drawing the product from a holding tank. So bottling material which withdraw the product from a holding tank and filling it into the bottles in a filling machine or filler, and which are then kept, labeled and packed into a cartons. How does a bottling machine work? So bottles are moved under some filling valves that inject the liquid into them, and sometimes, especially in any liquid oral process, the filling machine also distributes a little amount of inert gas at the end of each filling. Why? In order to scatter the oxygen from the top of bottom to avoid the oxidation. That are the regarding equipments. That is the figure of filtration assembly. In filtration assembly, header is present. Next one is nozzle is available. For rotation purpose, valve is present. Next one is quick opening head is available. In bottom part, center manifold and leaf lockup is available. Cake space is available if cake formation is occur. Rotating leaves is present. That is the inlet and end portion which contain screw for cake discharge. That is, if cake formation is occur, so screw is available for cake discharge. Last one is filtrate is removed out. General steps. First one is raw materials. They are measured and weighted. So excipients and drug mixture, they are taken out, measured properly and weighed accurately. After weigh, they are mixing drug and excipient. They are mixed together with the help of distilled water, and they are filled into the bottles. Next one is packaging. After filling, they are packed properly and finished product are stored in a particular storage area, and quality assurance step is required to control the quality of any substance, any products. What is quality assurance? In quality assurance, dissolution of drug in solution. Second one is after drug is dissolved, potency of drug in suspension. Which type of potency or effect of drug that is present in the suspension. Next one is temperature uniformity in emulsion. All are the example of quality assurance. In quality assurance, first one is dissolution of drugs in the solution. Second one is potency or effect of drugs in the suspension. Next one is which type of temperature are uniformly maintained in the emulsion. Microbiological control, product uniformity is maintained or not, final volume, they are make up properly or not, and last one is stability study, physical study, physical and chemical stability study. All parameters are the part of quality assurance. Thank you.